Hey guys, it's the mother of mysteries, formerly known as the psychic big sis. You know, the one they warned the shadows about, back from the dead, okay? Back with sacred fire for a very rare, very unique sector of my collective, okay? So tap the fuck in. Because the person that I'm tapping into today, okay? Woo, you are very rare, okay? Spirit says you're like thunder wrapped in silk, okay? Tap the fuck in. Whoever I'm tapping into, you're different, okay? You're like a dark honey. Spirit says you're very smooth, you're very mysterious, okay? I just heard the word intoxicating. Spirit says not everyone understands your beauty because, baby, your beauty was not meant for everyone. You are someone that is hypnotic, okay? I'm tapping into a divine feminine or a divine masculine who is cloaked in shadow but crowned in gold, okay? Take it how it resonates. Spirit says, whoever I'm tapping into, you're not necessarily beautiful by societal standards, but something about you is extremely mysterious, extremely magnetic, like striking. Spirit says you have eyes that hold stories. Your skin, your hair, okay? Your whole vibe is giving very much royalty mixed with fallen angel. I'm hearing timeless, okay? You're someone that intimidates other people at first glance. Why? Because your soul remembers everything. Spirit says your presence demands other people confront their own lack, okay? Their own shadow. Spirit says whoever I'm tapping into, you're like a walking ancestral archive. Spirit says people don't know whether to fear you, love you, or follow you. And Spirit says they end up doing all three most of the time. I'm tapping into someone that got that Scorpio, Pluto kind of aura. Could be very heavy Pluto, heavy Saturn, okay, heavy Neptune. I'm picking up on someone who has very deep water vibes. I'm picking up on someone who dresses typically in dark colors. I'm catching like earth tone, maybe a little bit of a witchy aesthetic. And whatever you put on, baby, it's powerful. Whoever I'm tapping into, you don't need glitter or glam, okay? You wear your energy like an armor, and it's powerful, and it looks expensive. Spirit says you've been through hell, okay? Let's be clear. Whoever I'm tapping into, you didn't just survive, okay? You mastered the art of resurrection. Spirit says you have a phoenix soul. Spirit says you've died 100 deaths and come back sharper, smarter, and more spiritually lethal than before. And that's why, baby, they cannot fuck with you. Spirit says whoever I'm tapping into is a divine alchemist. You alchemize betrayal into opportunity, betrayal into a blessing. Take your heartbreak, your family trauma, all that, and make gold with it. And that scares people because they know that they cannot break you. They could only feed your glow. Spirit says your aura looks like ancient obsidian just bathed in sunlight. Spirit says you're protected, okay? You're very potent. You are one of those souls that other people remember in dreams. You appear in people's subconscious mind like an unfinished story. Spirit says you haunt them, but in the most seductive way. Sorry for my witch laugh. But let's keep it real. You're not a people person. Polite, you're observant, you're very kind. But small talk irritates your spirit. You see through lies off the rip. You pick up on hidden motives within seconds. You don't do well in general large groups. You do well in small, curated, specialized circles, if anything. You're the type of person that prefers deep soul level conversations with others. And if it ain't that, you'd rather be alone, okay? Because alone to you feels like a sanctuary. Spirit says you have a voice that can calm a storm or command a spirit. Maybe you're soft-spoken or maybe you speak with weight. But either way, when you talk, people listen. Spirit says some of you that are hearing this, you've had your throat chakra attacked your entire life. People trying to shut you up. People trying to shed doubt on your knowledge, dim your revelations. Because your voice, baby, is a divine tool of truth. Spirit says whoever I'm tapping into, you're very sensual, but not in a sexual way. Not in a try-hard way. Spirit says your sensuality comes from your self-mastery, okay? The way you speak, the way you sit, the way that you stare, the way that you move. Spirit says your energy gives off, I know who I am. And that is what makes people obsessed. It's giving tantric power meets priest or priestess of the underworld, okay? And I'm here for it, okay? Stop playing with the chosen ones. Spirit says whoever I'm tapping into, you have a past life as a seer, okay, a mystic or an oracle. Spirit says you have old rituals that live in your bones. You may connect to like ancient Egypt, okay? Ancient Sumerian civilizations, maybe even African diasporic traditions, okay? I just heard hidden knowledge keeper. You were sent here to reveal certain light codes and to guide other people out of darkness. Spirit says you've been misunderstood a lot, chosen one. Gaslit, okay? Silenced. Villainized for telling the truth. Accused of being too intense or being too private. Too much. But you're not too much. Spirit says you're just that mirror that they can't lie to, that they cannot manipulate. Whoever I'm tapping into, baby, you are the shadow worker. You're that type of chosen one that can walk into a cursed bloodline and clear all that karma up. The one that can walk into trauma fields and churn that energy into a temple sanctuary. Spirit says you're not just a healer. You are an initiator. You don't just comfort people, okay? You crack them open. And now you're being called to the forefront. But this time with your full power intact. Not hidden, not dimmed, okay? Not scandalized. Spirit is going to elevate you in a way that's going to feel so destined. And the haters, the doubters, the stank booty Judies, okay? And they'll be front row when these tables churn. And believe me, beloved, they are churning, okay? Your ancestors stand behind you like a freaking wall of fire. This is your confirmation, chosen one, for you to step forward. That gift that you've been hiding, that offering that you created, that you've been sitting on, that truth that you've been second guessing, it's time. This next season of your life is going to command your full authenticity, even if it scares people. Even if you have to walk alone. Spirit says, pray Psalm 97 over your life, okay? Anoint yourself in heavenly oil. Speak your name into the mirror and reclaim your power, reclaim your throne. Because you didn't come here to blend in. You came here to reign in the shadows. You came here to wake the dead and to remind the world what power looks like when it's wrapped in mystery, fire, and grace. That's all I got for you guys. Like I always say, the strong must protect the sweet. You know what? The strong must protect the sacred, okay? And you're sacred, baby. Peace.